Growth as a small streamer is something that is really difficult. That's why there's tons of YouTube videos about it, and there's even a subreddit specifically made for small streamers. r/SmallStreamers is a subreddit that describes itself as a place of discussion for streamers to improve themselves. And right at the top of the page, there's a pinned post by the creator of the subreddit. I will teach you how to be a better streamer. As a small streamer myself, seeing Papastanimous as the creator of the subreddit made me want to go check out his channel. But when I saw that he only streamed once in the last 19 days, I was surprised. So I went over to twitchtracker.com, and what I found there surprised me even more. Papastanimous had only streamed for 3 hours in the last 30 days. How can someone who streams so little be the owner of a subreddit dedicated to helping small streamers grow? To answer this question, I headed over to his all-time analytics chart, and then things began to make more sense. You see, Papastanimous had experienced some pretty solid growth in 2018, averaging 8 viewers at the beginning of the year and 65 viewers near the end of the year. This growth continued in 2019, where he averaged almost 100 viewers on multiple occasions. Sadly, however, Papastanimous' growth on the platform began to decline towards the end of 2019, and other than a spike in 2020 and a smaller spike in 2021, Papastanimous' Twitch channel was on the decline. Eventually, in 2022, the streaming basically stopped. The story doesn't end here though, because being the curious streamer I am, I decided to dig even deeper into Papastanimous' Twitch content and watched his most recent VOD. In this VOD, he went into his YouTube analytics, and suddenly everything became clear to me.
And it's just all shorts. See? I figured out how shorts work, so I could replicate this on channel after channel after channel after channel after channel. I could just replicate it. I've got the formula. I understand how to make anything. I could do that. I could start a fucking food channel and do the same thing. The same thing.
You see, Papastanimous has experienced unprecedented growth on his YouTube shorts. He's even created a second channel dedicated specifically to gaming and experienced similar growth. And yes, in case you're wondering, these views equate to money.
Okay, here we go. So here, check this out. This is why I try and tell everyone to do shorts. So I'm just about to accept this. I earned $8,000 from just my short videos. It's not many people make like, you know, get an $8,000 paycheck every month or, you know, just from one website.
I believe the growth he's experienced on YouTube is why he stopped streaming. In fact, the time he started growing on YouTube is almost exactly when he stopped streaming. I mean, look at his YouTube analytics and Twitch analytics side by side. This might be a clue as to where his real passion lies with content creation. Growth and statistics. At this point in my exploration of Papastanimous, I was under the assumption that he had abandoned streaming for YouTube Shorts. But then, at the end of his VOD, he said this.
I think I'm getting off. It was fun. I promise to be live way more often. We'll be live on both Twitch and YouTube, same time, until Twitch gets pissed off about it and tells me to stop. Then we'll say, fuck you, Twitch.
The weird thing is, though, at the time of recording this, Papastanimous hasn't streamed in weeks, which leads me to a big question. In an era in Twitch streaming where everybody seems to know that growth doesn't happen on Twitch, it happens on YouTube and TikTok, and then you transition those viewers over to your live stream, how come Papastanimous hasn't experienced any growth? How come his 1 million YouTube subscribers haven't transitioned over to his Twitch channel? The reason that I believe Papastanimous hasn't been experiencing any major growth on Twitch, other than the fact that he's not been streaming lately, is that the content he's uploading on his YouTube channel has really nothing to do with him being a good streamer. In fact, the content he uploads really has nothing to do with him at all. The reason his shorts are so successful is because of the crazy, bizarre things happening in the videos. Here's an example of what I mean.
This reminds me of my relationship with my wife.
This is my wonderful husband. Oh. I got the ticket. He was driving my car. Oh. I'm not guilty. Oh. He is.
He's like...
So you came here today to tell me he's guilty. So the first thing you did was throw him under the bus.
I know this judge.
I'm not throwing myself under.
And the part that really surprised me is that on his gaming channel, he doesn't even upload footage of himself playing the games. He just reacts to other viral videos of other gamers. None of the clips I saw on his page, not a single one, was of him playing the game. Here's an example of what I mean.
Memes that only gamers understand, part 26, enjoy. All right. That's a horrible landing, by the way. I was trying to tell you. There's no way you're surviving this. Whoa, we made it.
As a Twitch streamer, this seems so disingenuous. Like, yeah, I get that Twitch is full of a bunch of lazy React content, but think, The owner of the SmallStreamers subreddit doesn't even upload content of themselves playing video games. Like, is his best advice really to just react to other people's clips and post it on YouTube Shorts? The short answer is yes, because he hasn't cracked the code to growth on Twitch. He's cracked the code to growing on YouTube Shorts. And if you look at this subreddit post he made, it kind of explains this. How I did it is very simple. I learned how the algorithms work on every site I want to grow on, and I practice making videos that keep people's attention until the end of the video. I have planned, shot, and edited thousands of videos now. This combined with years of streaming experience, I am able to entertain people and convince them to want more from me. The issue that I have with this post is that I think 90% of the reason people are watching his clips are for the viral bits attached to it. I don't think they're watching it for him. He's not really adding any creativity, passion, or authenticity to it. He's kind of just using other people's content for his own personal gain. And I don't know about you, but to me, having the leader of a subreddit specifically designed to help small streamers grow do that just kind of seems disingenuous. I know it might seem like I made this video to just shit on Papastanimous, but that is not why I made this video. If he feels fulfilled with the YouTube Shorts he's creating, then that's great for him, and if he's streaming for growth, money, and analytics, then he's kicking ass. But that is not who I made this video for. I made this video for all the small streamers out there who are grinding as hard as they can, being authentic, putting themselves out there, producing content that they think is good. And really putting it all on the line. Streaming is a hard thing. You have to like put a piece of yourself onto the internet in front of people and then interact with those people live. Like, that's a hard thing to do. And I just wanted to make this video to show you that there are multiple ways to grow on Twitch. I just got back from TwitchCon, where I went to a panel that was called How to Grow on Twitch. And it was a bunch of Twitch staff and developers who were the ones running the panel. And they talked about tags, using all of your tags, having a good title, having consistent communication with your community, having a stream schedule, and like they talked about that kind of stuff. They didn't really talk about using YouTube or TikTok. They talked about that briefly, but from what I've seen, people who blow up on TikTok or YouTube with content that isn't directly related to their stream, they're generally not very, it's not very sustained growth. They might have a big hit of growth on Twitch and then kind of level out. But to me, what I've seen, it's the people who are uploading creative, passionate, authentic content that really pushes the boundaries of what it means to be a content creator. Like, Ludwig's a perfect example of somebody who did that on Twitch and experienced growth. Yeah, it's important to use YouTube. Yeah, it's important to use TikTok. It's important to be uploading content everywhere, but that's more to just keep your name in the viewer's mind. I think that growth on Twitch happens when you are practicing being a good streamer. Entertaining a crowd for a long amount of time is something that's very difficult. It takes a lot of practice, hard work, and dedication, and it's scary. Putting a piece of who you are on the internet to people who you don't know in person and interacting with them live, that's hard. That's something hard to do, and it's even harder when there's so many other people doing it. Content creation on Twitch is super saturated. There are so many people working so hard to grow, and I just wanted to make this video to kind of touch on some of these things. And I was basically just using Papastanimous as an example of somebody who has sacrificed creativity for the algorithm. They sacrificed their love for streaming, their love for gaming, for an algorithm. Who gives a fuck about the algorithm? Just upload the content that you want to upload, and if it hits the algorithm, great, and if it doesn't, who cares? Because you're making content that you enjoy making. It's a different thing for content creators who are doing it as their only source of income. I don't know much about Papastanimous and what he does for work, but I'm sure if he's making $8K a month on YouTube, he's probably a full-time content creator. So that's great for him, and honestly, sticking to the algorithm is probably good for him. But for all you small streamers who have not made it yet and are like looking at people who are growing on the algorithm and are like, that's how I'm gonna do it, that's how I'm gonna make, big bucks on the internet, I just think that that is going to burn you out. You are not going to be happy with the results, and there's a reason that I've tried to steer clear from that as long as I can. I try to just upload content that is authentic to who I am and little clips from my streams that, you know, happen. I put Twitch first in my content creation. The first thing in my head whenever I think about a new plan or a new content schedule is what is going to be best for Twitch and my community, and then I communicate that to my community, and I go from there. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you liked it. I'm going to call this another episode of, you know, Tizzle Talks. That's something that I've used in the past. If you want more of these, let me know. And to all you small streamers out there who are grinding and are passionate and are being authentic, then y'all are who I'm making this video for. You guys are sick. Keep pushing, keep grinding. And it's not a good time to abandon ship from Twitch. I think Twitch is doing some big things. TwitchCon was awesome. And yeah, let's keep the good vibes rolling. I'll see you later. See ya.